Hello everyone and welcome to another short video today about a weird strange machine, the Tandata td2500. I've always wanted to get my hands on a Tandata communications terminal more than a computer. Actually comes from the mid 80s and it was working apparently over the Prestel network. Using the British Telecom network. So you could eventually hook up to the public telephony system and you could get all the useful information that you wanted to look for. And that was a contemporary solution back in the days when there was no internet. And so this is the reason why for some this could be a piece of computing history, and for some other guys might be junk. It has a quite low serial number. It was made in the UK, of course, and it was approved to be connected to the telecommunication system of British Telecom back then with some BT approval stamp. And by the looks of it, it's in pretty good shape. It looks good. Nothing is broken or worn, and it could be a working unit. But of course, it came to me without the power supply, which is not generic. It's something strange with 4 pins. We can see the back. We have printer, we have composite video, TV output, RGB, and of course the telephone guy here, the connector, the classic UK connector, which makes me think now that there must be a modem somehow inside the computer or this terminal, because I cannot see any connector for an external modem instead. So must be some kind of modem in there, and you could hook the device onto the telephone line and you can get all the information you wanted. And so today's video is going to be a short one, like I said, because it's going to be more like a first look at this thing, and maybe we can get some answers for the voltage that is needed, or we can get hands on and a look inside the machine, and then hopefully we're gonna get to know more about this machine. So now going under the hood, it looks to me like it's very Spectrum-ish. We can see there is a better cable for and this is the controller for the keyboard, not the membrane one. We can see there is a TV modulator, a speaker, and apparently there is a battery, a lithium battery right here. So there must be some kind of real-time clock, and this is a CPU, a 6501Q, which is a 6502 compatible. Custom ROM and factory ROM here, and what I care about at this point is this guy, the 7805 regulator, and behind it there's another one with a heatsink. So it tells me that having two 7805 voltage regulators here, the input should be something around 9 to 12, and then it gets down to 5 and is getting stabilized inside the machine, which is good enough for me to know right now. And this is T1, which is probably transformer used for the telephone connection. And here next to the keyboard we can find the modem, which is actually TCM3105 by Texas Instruments. So I was right in the first place. There should be something like a modem IC somewhere in here. And again, here we have the Rockwell 6501Q processor. Next we can find a couple of factory ROM chips by Fujitsu, and this guy here is the CPU on the side to help with display and stored pages to be shown to the user. It holds 1 kilobyte of RAM, and all around the rest of the circuit we can find only glue chips and a buffer like this guy here. I mean, I was expecting to see some static RAM somewhere around the circuitry, but apparently this is not the case, and I guess you can tell that this is just a terminal with limited memory capability. So I'm guessing the stored pages for the user are stored inside the MR9735 side CPU, and the interaction goes over this TV modulator or your monitor, and it is in real time, so you get the information that you want from the network in real-time mode. Nothing to store, except if you want to store something on tape, which is possible. We have seen there is this 6-DIN input-output tape connector, but now I'm going to focus on the power connector right next to it, because I need to feed this device and power it up. In some other future video, I think I'm going to build the PSU by myself, and as I was browsing over the internet and I found similar models from Tandata, I found that the tape and video connector can be different, but the power remains the same in most, at least, modems that I have looked around and checked, like this one, which comes from another model, but the 4-DIN input for power is the same. And so I was looking also for some pictures and information about Tandata models, but there are not many around the internet, only just a few. So I think I should look for the schematics for building my own PSU, and eventually some other second part video will be the one to show this guy powered up. But of course, for the moment, and thanks to Binary Dinosaurs archives, I have found just this picture with the wiring for a Tandata PA PSU. The PA is a different model, but again, the 4-DIN PSU connector is the same. So hopefully this is the schematic I should go over and build my own PSU. For the time being, I'm happy because I got my hands on a Tandata machine that used to be working over the Prestel network. More on the Prestel network in some future video, and the story about it and how things were before the internet, and hopefully I will fix this missing PSU to get this machine up and running and share with you the thrilling moment shortly. Until then, until video number 2 for the Tandata td2500, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video and found some useful things around it. If anyone knows more details about these machines, please let me know. You know the drill, down in the comment section, and I'll catch you soon with the next video. Thanks for watching.